This is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic. Yeah, with Jake and Tyler.
Welcome everybody to
Gomez Wants a Pizza. Welcome
Gomez
to
Wants a
episode
Pizza.
1 of Gomez Wants a Pizza.
the
starring
podcast in the podcast.
Gomez and
That's where you
pepperoni
talk.
pizza.
He introduced you. This is how we
He was
treat.
telling a
This
story.
is how we treat guests on the pod. We don't get a lot
I'm gonna leave.
for this very reason. What could be that reason? Yeah. This is episode 240. Let me look at my document.
Off panel, off topic.
Yeah, 247.
Tyler and Jake. I'm Tyler. That's Jake. And we have a guest. We have a recurring?
Almost
returning.
I really thought you were gonna say recovering. Recovering guest.
Maybe.
I'm in recovery.
Let's ask him. How are you feeling?
I don't think I've been on this one.
You've
You've been on our podcast before, at least once.
Other podcasts. I don't know about
Yes.
No, this
the
one.
last time you were on the podcast, you sat and played on your phone the whole time while you were
Yeah,
on the
that's why you don't
podcast.
remember it,
Yeah,
bastard.
I remember it. Not off to a great
Damn it, the
start.
board's not up. I was gonna.
Oh, while you're doing that, okay, so obviously everybody just delete all the mobile games off your phone. They're all designed for you to help tech bros and AI giants like figure out how to make you their tool. So stop it. But also, I keep seeing this ad. I watched Sci-Fi the other night, and it was 300 was on, and boy howdy, I can't wait to talk about that at some point. But they kept having ads for a Rotten Tomatoes app. No, I do not need a fucking Rotten
right, calm
Tomatoes.
down.
No, I don't need an app. I can go to the website on my phone.
It's probably run by Palantir.
It's
Probably.
ridiculous. Exactly.
Everything's run by Palantir.
By the way, if I'm a moderator and I'm sitting there when Sam Altman talks about selling intelligence back to humans on a meter, I'm taking the heaviest thing closest to me and bashing his skull in. And how dare you for
Yeah.
not doing that? Alex Karp, too. Are we ready to start the show?
I don't
Oh, are
know.
we recording?
Yeah, we've been.
Shit. You might want to
Oh shit.
bleep that out.
Sorry.
sure what the segment
I'm just
is.
trying to manage the levels. 'cause
I
feel
seriously,
like
I want
we're
those people gone. Like, they need to, somebody needs to stop them at some point. Yeah.
Free Luigi.
Yeah. No, just somebody needs to tell them, are you out of your
Luigi,
fucking
our
mind?
Batman.
No.
Legally, I'm not allowed to say that.
Yeah, we're
Legally, what he did is wrong, but think about it. The biggest
the
cough.
previous 3 minutes was brought to you
just
by
see-
a
you just-
skit that we wrote
At-
about
Yeah.
politically crazed individuals
As you-
who would never.
What's this laser do? Just blows my brains out.
And
Oh. Ah! And that was the last episode.
that was the last we heard of Tyler and Jake.
And I'm out here being like,
What the fuck did I do wrong?
I don't know. Yeah.
all right, so because we have a guest, we're not going to have books this week. So it's going to be what we like
No
to
books.
call a relaxed fit.
No
We can
books
talk about books.
on
Put
the
on
books.
some sweats.
Did you get it? No
Yeah.
books on the books.
You're wearing jeans.
Well, that's because I had to do things earlier.
Well, don't
But
lie
now
Yeah. fucking
I'm
liar.
here to do the show with you guys. And while we don't have a lot of books or really books to talk about, but we do have trailers and some
stuff.
theories,
And things.
some news.
And junk.
Exactly. But before we do any of that, we got to whip it out. You know what that is?
Wow.
It's
a
a
long
long
box.
part of the show. Jeez,
Gomez,
dude.
we don't have to.
Oh, by the way,
His
name is Andrew
I don't
Gomez.
go to your
so
house
you
when you're like mopping the floor and
Shit
why do
on
we
it.
got to do this, Gomez?
don't shit on your floor.
Why do
when
we
you're
got to
mopping.
mop the floor?
'Cause it's dirty. There's a definitive
Okay.
outcome.
Well,
to that.
there's stuff cluttering up my mind and I need to talk about it. Okay.
Are you ready for pain? Are you ready for suffering?
Yes.
Yes, Jesse.
Yes, Jesse.
It's just we're flying by the seat of our pants today. You know.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know.
All right, so who wants to go first? Because the
I'll
long
go.
box is...
I'll go. I'll go and let you know what it's about. Basically, it's whatever you've been watching or reading or whatever that you want to talk about ad nauseum. And the other people will frequently interrupt you. So,
swing the web.
just like that.
I could use that a lot when we talk about Spider-Man.
So I was at a store the other day, and they had I've been going back to physical media for a lot of reasons that I won't get into because
Me
that's
too.
a 3 fucking hour episode alone.
Does it involve a tinfoil hat?
No, it involves
Just
the
I hate
fact
all these
that
streaming services is really
there's
what it is.
there's actual evidence of streaming shows like changing like after like a
Well,
week or so.
And
Like the
because,
content being changed,
and because
parts
of rights
the show being
and
cut
things,
out.
Yeah,
And-
episodes missing.
Right. And the other thing too is that what I bought was Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the entire series, plus like both the movies for like $50.
Nice.
It was like totally a good deal. And
I've
here's
not
why:
seen the movies. I would love to watch those with you.
HBO Max or whatever the fuck it's called now, who cares?
It's HBO Max.
It's back to
They
HBO Max.
they frequently like to go, hey, guess what? We removed this from our service now, so why am
Oh,
I
it's
paying
leaving soon.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So fucking, I'm not waiting for them to remove all the Cartoon Network or Adult Swim shit, right? So I'm glad that I bought it. And the thing I miss about it, it's this massive fucking book, and like there's 20 discs. It's awesome. But what I forgot about DVDs in general, because I've been watching DVDs more than anything, but this is the first one that I had where there's like interactive, DVD menus and Easter eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I fucking missed this shit. There's one on disc 2 of volume 4, I think, and it says oftentimes there's a episodes, play all, setup, and maybe languages, right? Those are like the 4 usual, right? On a TV show,
Yeah.
DVD menu, right? And this one, it had episodes, play none, and then languages. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So I played none, and this the screen went black, and then they had a 4x3 pattern, and then 3 more, or it was 4x3, so it's 12, and then 1 more down here, so it's 13 episodes.
All on one screen.
All on one screen, these mini screens, all at once, and they just all started each episode at the same
like
time.
playing.
That's
And
cool.
after like a minute, it's just noise pollution. Like you can't understand. And
No,
you can see everything, but you can't understand anything because all the noise is going at the same. All the sound is going.
Yeah, it's clearly a joke. Yeah.
Right. There was another one where I was like moving around on the first, like on the second season. Most of the episode menus are hard to navigate. They're not just go up and down or left and right. They're a room, and then there's like different things you have to navigate to, and that's the episode, right? So
Yeah.
like you're in Carl's room, and like the bed is an episode, and then his alarm clock is not an episode, but you can navigate to it. What's that? So you click on it, and it's like a couple of guys in cosplay doing like a 30-second Aqua Teen Hunger Force skit, and that's it. And it's just like, fuck, I miss this.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
So, dude, not only do I just love
Uh,
this fucking show because it's just
yeah.
classic, but I just remembered it reminded me of how cool DVD menus can be, and that's something that we're missing. Like,
Dude, that's why we need to, because I'm glad you started doing that, because
Yeah.
I recently rewatched Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
Because I have it on Blu-ray. By the way, the most bare bones Blu-ray of all time. It's just the movie. There's no menu.
I hate that.
It just starts.
It's just a really, really excellent quality
Yeah.
quality
Because
on your
I would
screen. Like, I don't
love
give a
to
shit.
see all the behind the scenes.
Yeah, give
know
me
about this
something.
movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, growing up,
Give me a trailer. At
growing
least.
up, there would be times when we didn't have like cable and stuff like that. So I always would be looking at bonus feature because I love movies. I love like learning how they're made. It was like I looked at because I have those Raimi Spider-Man movies. I think of that first Spider-Man DVD where I had it a 2-disc DVD. So like one of them was a really, really good documentary about the publication history of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like leading up to the movie, and I was just like, of all that time, and it was
They
like,
used to put some effort into
yeah,
this
that was
shit, man.
really cool.
Disney's doing that now, though. Where they're doing,
Disney
like,
Plus does have some of that, yeah.
Well,
the only
it-
downside, though, to physical media anymore, it was prevalent where you were actually supporting the artist directly, but
Sure.
now once you hit the resale market, you're not supporting them
No,
anymore.
and that's not why I'm going. And again, that's another 3-hour episode, so we won't get into all of it. But one of the things, like, yeah, if you go to Disney Plus and you watch like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which I have on Blu-ray,
I should get that.
you will get all the special features. There's the play, and then there's features, and then there's whatever on Disney Plus. So you still get to watch the features that are included on the Blu-ray. It's just on Disney Plus. You know what I mean? So you're not missing any of that. It's more just the discovery of it. And again, like, when you get down to it,
I just don't want the. I it's also ads for me because
here's
everything's
to
so
finish this
expensive.
up.
Yeah,
Right. You're right. And
so I'm on the ad tiers now.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm just saying.
Everybody
so because
is.
of that, I'm so annoyed with it.
Yes.
I just been going and finding Blu-rays and watching Blu-rays.
Here's
'cause
what I
I'm
do.
just like, I'm done with this shit.
Here's
and then
how
I usually end up playing video games.
Here's how I use my smart TV to kind of finish this up.
Yeah.
I know it's not how a lot of people do for various reasons. I am a single guy. But what I do is when I get home, I turn on my smart TV and I turn on my PlayStation and I navigate to the fucking AV where the PlayStation is. Then I put in a disc and I watch it. If I'm not using my PlayStation to watch something, it is something on Roku channel or nothing. I'm serious. I pay for at least 3 or 4 streaming services because we have a couple of shows coming up,
That
and
we
I don't
wanna
want
watch
to
and cover, yeah.
I don't want to re-up or whatever, right? But yeah, everything is ad tier now, and I swear to God, I'll put on a show on a Roku channel and I'll lay down, right? And I'll be sleeping and it'll go all night. And as soon as I wake up and I like start looking at the TV to see which episode it is, it'll go to a commercial. And is it any surprise that they have some sort of technology? No, I'm not saying this is what's happening. Of course not. But would it be anybody's surprise that, hey, by the way, it won't show an ad until it knows human eyes are looking at it? Like, fuck me. Fuck all of us.
Also, I've noticed something with Disney Plus that I don't necessarily hate. I've noticed if you watch
sexy it's got.
if you're on the ad tier and you watch an older movie, there are less ads because they know less people are watching those older movies.
Well, no one's paying for ad space on those things. Probably.
It's generally a
No, but what I'm
time-
saying, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
when I was rewatching the
like
Avengers,
Black Hole, the original Black Hole on Disney.
when I was rewatching the first
very few ad breaks.
Avengers,
Yeah.
there were 3 ad breaks.
Yeah.
And the last ad break was like maybe an hour in.
Yeah.
So I was like 90
They're
minutes
generally
without an
right away,
ad.
yep,
So I was like,
yep.
that's not bad. But then when I was watching Zootopia 2
Right.
with my son, it was okay. Now
6.
I'm seeing all because they've been fucking heavily advertising that it's on Disney Plus. I will give them credit. Some of them were funny because they did one that was Bear Devil. And it was just a bear that looked like him. And then there was one with a horse and I can't remember what the other thing was, but it was Deadpool and Wolverine. But yeah, it's
I was really
just.
hoping it was gonna be like a BoJack Horseman.
But
reference.
shit like that is another. Yeah, all the ads is things I'm like, I this is why.
It's generally
This is why I
timed,
want to
like,
go back to just
I've-
having my Blu-rays.
I've
and
found
reading book.
that-
hey, read a book maybe. Read a comic book. Maybe that's what I need to do more.
I found that there's more ad breaks like in prime time, so like 7 to 10 p.m. If I'm watching stuff on streaming services, there's a fairly good amount during the day, but overnight there's not a lot. So most of the time, it's not because I looked at the TV. It's because it's probably been an hour since there was an ad break, and here's another one, and I just happened to catch it.
and yeah, and it's also
I have TV going.
it's
while
also
I'm sleeping.
unfortunate that
I have
like
to have a TV show.
because I have a kid, I like to have Disney Plus just because
You
of the
also don't get to
catalog.
necessarily choose what you get to watch all the time.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I always get to
Yeah.
choose what I get to watch.
And I can't watch everything in front. Exactly. I can't watch everything in front of my son. Like you can watch whatever you want at a certain time.
I know you guys both kind of nodded, but I just want to also let you know that I masturbate way too much too. So
Jeez.
just
Hey. You gotta take care of yourself, man. Do you want to go next, Gomez, or do
I
you,
don't know.
you want to talk about the pit? What do you want? What do you want to talk about?
I don't care. What do I know? Where
Hey, we are freeballing today's episode.
we're ever not
we're
freeball
hanging
this
loose.
entire show.
more than usual because there's no books.
I see at least 3 balls out. Just hanging
I
out.
told you that in confidence, you bastard.
Wow.
My
still
third
dealing with that,
testicle.
though?
I was
like-
talking about total, not
was like from
in
10
your
years ago.
pants.
It's a cyst.
Cyst.
Just go
It's
get
not cancerous, so I'm fine.
get
It's
a
not a
drink.
tumor. Why don't you have that on the
Oh, you
fucking soundboard?
because sometimes you're like you got too much art, and I'm like I don't think we have enough, and I say
You son of a bitch.
and I slap you.
And then we start arguing.
Also,
what's the matter, Dylan?
you know what?
What?
We'll just call this the longest box because there's so much. Like you talk about, you got like 4. I wanted to talk about The Last Action Hero because I just watched that.
Sure, you do another one, and I'll do another one.
But that is what this is one of the best quotes in the movie.
Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house, please?
Can I speak to the drug dealer?
We discovered before you talk about Last Action Hero that I saw that movie in the theater, and I had not seen it since then. But I am a huge fan of the soundtrack.
Yes,
because
amazing
that
soundtrack.
movie came out. That soundtrack came out like 2 years after Dirt came out, and it was the first new Alice in Chains stuff that we had in a long ass time.
Yeah.
And it was they had 2 originals on that, and they're not great songs, but just again for the time, it was like, oh, awesome.
I kind of want to hold
Cool.
off and have like a full because I want you to.
New Alice in
I'll-
Chains stuff, new Queensryche stuff too.
I'll loan you my Blu-ray because I want you to watch it again and then talk about it because
I'm sure I would like it more because every time I read about it, it talks about how ahead of its time it was.
it really is
Yeah.
because it is such a brilliant parody. But so I kind of want to hold off. But I will say, yeah, I'll never. The most vivid memory I have of this movie because my dad really liked this one, so we watched this quite a bit. I think of all the Arnold movies, probably this one and Total Recall were probably in the heaviest rotation of the Arnie movie. And then I would say I love Terminator. Like me personally, Terminator 2 was my shit. I love that movie.
Oh yeah,
That
dude.
was like peak
that movie's
Arnold.
fucking incredible.
You-
but
you know what? Funny story about that. First new Guns N' Roses we've gotten in a while. Because Appetite for Destruction was like 5 years before that, and they still hadn't come out with Use Your Illusion.
fuck. Now I kind of talked myself. I was like, man,
You're okay. I'm
Because I
just
got
saying, it's
Terminator and
interesting-
Terminator 2 on
it's
Blu-ray.
interesting that those 2 different disparate movies are connected in the
Yeah.
respect that I remember them because of that too.
But okay, so
New.
it's probably the neighbor's
It's also
dog.
one of the worst.
It's barking.
It's not my favorite Guns N' Roses song at all.
But I'm not gonna. I mean, like I don't, because I do want to save it for you to watch it again and have like a full on.
Well, do whatever you feel like, man.
Schwarzenegger Summer.
Da, 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 da.
What do you say?
Mm.
We started with Last Action Hero, but I mean we're in the spring.
What
So
I like
what
is
should
a
we
good,
call it?
what I
Schwarzenegger
like is a
Spring.
good
I
lemonade
feel like you have to end
on a
with
hot
Chris
summer
Pratt
day.
movie.
Chris Pratt.
Oh God, no! Fuck that guy. Telling me his 3-year-old's never seen a movie ever. You're an actor, and you're gonna tell me
What was that
kids,
stupid
You're-
ass?
the kids fucking.
What was that stupid ass? Like it looked like a college like project for credit called Mercy. That fucking
Oh,
movie.
that AI
I-
judge movie.
That looked fucking stupid as
Oh,
hell.
yeah.
I
That
think it got
looks-
good reviews. I haven't watched it all yet.
Ah.
It's not.
He
good.
also did that movie with Jennifer Lawrence, which all the
Based on what I've seen
previews,
of it, I was like,
all the
"Oof."
previews portrayed him as like a hero, and it was like a love story. And if you watch the movie, he's actually like a super creep, and he's the only dude alive on a station,
And
or,
steals
like,
her
away. Yeah, and he
agency.
fucking gaslights her
Yeah, yeah.
into fuck. Yeah,
We're not.
sorry. Fuck
What the
Chris
fuck,
Pratt.
man? Way to ruin it.
You're
With
welcome.
Chris
I'm gonna
Pratt.
that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just
That was
gonna
his
rate
long
you throughout
march
this
contribution.
this entire show.
Look, I'm not. So what the reason I think that movie is so effective though is it had the right. You could tell these were people that worked in the genre and had been doing it for a while. Because you had Shane Black who who Ghost wrote parts of Predator, who wrote Lethal Weapon at this point. So he had been working. You had fucking John McTiernan directing this movie, who had done Predator, who did Die Hard, who they even mimic like the Hans Gruber fall from the building, Nakatomi Plaza. They recreate that in this movie with Arnold, and he's like like with a piece of wood, and the dialogue is so ridiculous and amazing. Like when he goes up and he's like.
Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house,
And
please?
he comes. Who's the guy? It's broken. Who's Game of Thrones?
Charles Dance.
Who's fantastic
Super
in this movie.
fantastic. Yeah, dude.
He their conversation. He's like, "Are you a henchman?" And he goes, "I go at best I'm a lackey." Is what he says back. And he goes, "Who's asking?" He goes, "The Tin Man." And he's holding up a fucking police badge.
Dude, all
that
the
same sequence is when he does the thing with the dog when he goes, "They're incredibly well trained," and like snaps his fingers and they form a pyramid.
all of the ingredients
It's a
were
great
there,
movie, dude. It's so
for a blockbuster
And it
summer
flopped.
blockbuster. It flopped real hard because people were not ready for him to make fun of what he did
Yeah.
every summer.
He makes fun of him. He makes fun of himself
it's-
and
yeah.
the genre,
I
and
wish, yeah.
because Arnold has always had a pretty good sense of humor about himself, and he understands like, yeah, I have a goofy. I'm this big guy. I got this goofy voice.
But he doesn't
and-
really acknowledge Mr. Freeze ever. Yeah, I know.
Can you be cold, Batman?
I still have never seen that movie.
You know, it's probably gone the way of the.
Dinosaurs.
Did you see that TikTok?
I want to watch it just to see him like
Uh,
eat all the fucking scenery. Just
No, but I was going to talk about Batman Arkham City, but I mean, like I said, it's a relaxed episode. Do you
Go
want to
ahead.
talk about
you,
the
you
thing?
want to talk about it? Just talk about it.
go for it, man.
You're gonna talk about it.
Well, no, but
After
the,
you're done, I'll talk about 300.
the thing I did want to talk about was that because I recently, it was one of those things where I was on my PlayStation and I was like, I've been playing a couple games for a while, like heavy rotation. I'm like, good lord. Like sometimes I look at the number and I'm like, oh boy. Like I look at Baldur's Gate and it's got like 330 hours. I look at Marvel Rivals, it's got almost 400 hours. I'm like, good lord, I need a life. And then at this point, I've put in 30 hours in this Assassin's Creed game. So I was like, I want to mix it up.
You've spent 30 hours on an Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
game?
man.
What are you doing?
I
Besides
told you I hate all these fucking streaming services, so I play video games a lot.
just jumping
now.
off roofs. That's into a stupid eagle.
Dude, I'm fucking raiding and taking England, man. I'm a Viking. What do you want from me? But it was one of those things I was just scrolling. I was like, let's dip my toe because of my ADHD. Let's dip my toes
your
into something
scrote?
else. The scrote. I need to put that on the soundboard.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll play that for you later.
Yes.
Uh,
The
Fuck
the
you.
scro- we made up a fake radio station, 96.9.
6'9",
The
the
scrote.
scrote.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we circled back to that. Anyway,
Yeah, well,
don't. God,
Cocainum.
Anyway. It's relaxed fit, baby. Take your pants off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
it's relaxed
Um,
fit boot cut.
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So I was scrolling on my PlayStation, and on my external hard drive, I have a lot of my PS4 games. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, shit, I
well, 'cause you
forgot.
have to.
Yeah, because all these games are so large. They're like, oh, I could play 4 games. So I was like, oh, I forgot forever ago for dirt cheap I bought the Batman Arkham Asylum Arkham City.
Ah.
And then I had Arkham Knight as well. But I was like, I have not played Arkham City in a long ass time. I think I've beaten it like twice. So this is the third time playing it. And I got to say, even with a remaster, they really didn't change anything. They just made it look prettier. But man, for a game made in 2011, it's still fucking awesome.
It
It
still
is
fucks.
still great. It fucks, man.
Dude, that shit fucks.
I get into that game and I load in and I'm fucking gliding with my cape as Batman and I'm beating up dudes and I'm just
So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific.
Wait, what about
right?
the are any guys coming up behind you?
oh yeah, dude. Sometimes if you don't counter correctly,
And then some other dude is beating your ass from behind.
we're just going through the board.
Do you get through the entire soundboard every episode?
No.
So are you?
Don't do that.
So are you? So what about Arc M? Is that where are you?
No.
Is there more?
I don't think you just said any real words there.
No.
No, but I was just going through playing it again, and yeah, it's a lot. Some of it's nostalgia because I remember back in the day playing it in a simpler time, when I didn't get
Before
depressed
we were
every
in the
day.
cybernetic dystopia that we
Yeah,
live in.
every
right
day I wake up, I'm depressed.
now.
We're
Yeah.
fine. So yeah, no. In a way, it's perfect escapism because it really still to this day is like those Arkham games are such a great like cornerstone of what you can do with video
Then
games.
they
Like superhero.
revolutionized.
Oh, dude.
in a lot of
There were
ways.
so many copycats
What
because
you
of
could
its,
do.
what they did and what they built and it really sucks that they did the Suicide Squad game that sucked. But
I mean,
But-
to be fair, most of the Suicide properties have sucked really bad.
But
It's
the
been one good
Spider-Man-
thing.
But the
And
Spider-Man,
that was James
the
Gunn's.
Spider-Man movie is standing on the shoulders of Arkham. Isn't it the same company?
what?
The Spider-Man game?
The newest one that we have, the newest Insomniac.
Oh, and so yeah, no.
But a lot of that is because
Oh,
Arkham
yeah. Well,
kind of.
that's what I'm saying. It's like it brought back
Yeah.
interest into this because for a while the superhero genre
Right.
wasn't that big, and then because of those games, because for so long
Developers
a lot of those
discovered if you did it right.
because a lot of those
were
games were
profitable.
shitty movie tie-ins.
Yes. Yeah.
And so by the time everything that comes, and that's why I
Except
can't
for Total Carnage.
I can't fucking wait for that Wolverine game that's coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that game, and there's just so many memories I think of like how they do the villains, and like when you have to fight Mr. Freeze, you so long in that game you've been doing it a certain way, and then the game has to make you, once you do something to him with your stealth, he will eliminate it, so you have to figure out another stealth tactic to hit him and take him down, and like just things like that. Just remembering the boss fights and the side missions were great. And then I'm just like, I'm not gonna really play this whole thing through again, am I? And then I catch myself booting it up the other day, and I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely am, because I love Batman.
Well, we've all been
I'll go
there.
back to Arkham Knight, but I will not forgive that fucking tank shit, that bat tank shit.
I've been where you're at. You're like, there's half a bowl left in the crack pipe, and you're like, I don't need to smoke it right now, and then you do anyway. I get it.
So you want to talk about the pit, Gomez?
I don't know. You actually watched it?
I've
I think
I've
you haven't done it.
I've
thought
watched
about it.
enough of it because my wife watches it to know enough about it.
It looks cool.
Yeah, I think the pit has done a really good job of like humanizing the experience of being in the healthcare industry, and especially during some of the traumatic events that we see. More so of like
How are your levels so low?
You need what?
what do you mean?
Speak up, big guy.
You're sitting right next to me. I don't
He's
need
way
to
too
yell at
chill.
you.
No, we need you, the microphone to pick you up. We
Project
can
your
hear
voice.
you,
Yeah.
but the microphone is
Yeah.
like being a little.
Saying the
yeah.
people.
It's not your fault. It's the microphone.
Are you gonna talk now?
No, I'm good.
See, look at that. You're so low compared to us.
Well, how do you even see? What are you looking at?
Talking to the microphone, man.
talk.
Just
I'm
talk.
talking into the microphone.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
What do you want?
Get right up on it. Like
Suck-
you're making
stick
out
it in
with
your
us.
mouth.
I need a mic.
Oh Jesus!
All right. Sorry, I think we got it fixed.
Did we? Are we done?
Yeah, we did.
Great.
Sounds great now.
So tell us about the pit.
Is it shit?
So fun fact.
Are you gonna talk?
He was talking. I'm not going to interrupt him. He started telling the
You
story.
have to, otherwise he'll keep talking.
Here, I'll sit away from the microphone.
No, I think the pit is a pretty good show. I think they do a good job of like humanizing like what happens in the medical industry from the healthcare perspective. Occasionally touches on problems in the overall arching issues we have within the medical system as a whole and that like patients face.
yeah.
But I think it does a good job of capturing the trauma and the PTSD of actually working in the healthcare industry, and
It's a hard watch.
they touched on like
Sometimes.
COVID and stuff like that, and I think it's a little too real for a lot of people that worked or went through all that. For the most part, I think it's fairly accurate, like medically correct. There's quite a few people on the show that are like nurses or healthcare people with like medical training and backgrounds, which is pretty cool. So there is quite a bit of stuff that's fairly realistic. Obviously, some of it's a little aggressive and still has to be, amplified for a TV drama show. But
I don't. I will
plus,
say,
Noah Wiley's a cool dude. So
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched the whole entire show. I've watched a handful of episodes of it, though. The one that really got me, it was in the first season. This guy was dying, and it was the children, and they're saying goodbye to their dad. And Noah Wiley's character kind of gives him like this mantra that he had learned from doing the job. It was 4 things, right? It was I thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, I forgive you.
yeah,
And I'm like, fuck me, that cut deep. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like there's so, because at the end of the day, that's really the only things you want to say to someone as they're going away. Of like, you know what I mean? It's such that rattled me. And then there was an episode with that this season with Louis, the alcoholic guy.
thanks, Coop.
That one messed up my wife. Of like, and I'm like, it's such a well written show.
Yeah,
It is really good.
I think the writing overall is really impressive, and I think there are moments every now and then throughout the show that really capture like mortality in a whole. Like
Yeah.
the thing with Louis, or the like episode with like the hospice situations and stuff like that.
Oh God, the cancer is I don't know if she had cancer.
Yeah, it's cancer.
But the
She had
one when
metastatic
she's
cancer.
and she, God damn it, dude, I'm gonna cry because
But there-
like when she says to him like go be with the kids, and he's like I'm where I need to be as she's going. I'm like
And not even just that. I think more importantly, like when you see the like bring that patient in and how she kind of just like wants to be in the hospital, you can see without her saying anything or saying the words out, she had already made her decision that this is what she has reached her point where she wants to take control and autonomy in her like medical situation. And the husband didn't quite understand it at that point, was still trying to like get her home
Had
and
him
do all this
hope.
stuff.
Yeah.
And you could tell the patient had made her choice. So I think there's a lot of undertones that I don't think we get to appreciate in situations, that I think it highlights a lot of critical emotions of being human that I think some shows dramatize.
and I think in a way it doesn't. I think that's you're kind of spot on with that. Like it does a really really great job of pointing out just the real human side to people that work in this in that industry and deal with these things and I mean, God bless them. It takes a certain kind of person to do that. I know I couldn't do that and work in that environment. And like, yeah, man, like it in a weird way, it does a good job of also making you want to be a better person. It makes you more human because you see like how like through this show, the way it does a really good job of handling death. And like you said, the mortality shit. And it does an amazing job of that because like it's, I struggle talking about it. It makes me emotional because it's so well done. And I've been in that situation with family members being in the hospital and being in the ER and not knowing and all that. Yeah. So it's a very human show, very relatable show.
Yeah, I think something else that like going back and watching it as somebody in the healthcare industry, and dealing with a lot of those situations personally, I think it brings up a lot of emotions that like I kind of forgot about or never had to process. COVID stuff for one, that's like an obvious one, and just like the PTSD or trauma associated with that, but also just like the frequency in which we are exposed to really messed up things, and we kind of just like walk away from it and we don't like process it. Probably until some other really inconvenient time, mostly.
Oh yeah, because you don't really have time to process it because you're dealing with everything else and doing all these other things.
It's almost like a dissociative state of like, in one of my shifts I worked recently, there's three patients I essentially took care of that either did die or will die, and just like walking away from that, as that just being your job, is kind of wild sometimes.
Yeah, I can, and then just and
you just think about it as work sometimes, but then like
I mean, I can't imagine seeing that, seeing someone die or being in those moments of someone dying is like you can't. Even if you're going to therapy and dealing with that, it's like that's still hard to think about. It's not going to be any easier for the first time to, you know what I mean? Like maybe you kind of get desensitized to some things. But
I think you can desensitize or compartmentalize a lot of it.
Yeah, probably. But
and I think you see that a lot in the
it
show.
still takes its toll, I feel, right?
And I think that's what the show highlights, especially with like Noah Wiley's character. You see like his sort of deterioration, or not. I don't know if deterioration or
doesn't he have a panic attack?
Yeah, he does. And then just like you can kind of watch, I don't think deterioration is the right word, but like accumulation of events starts to take its toll on him, especially moving from the events of season 1 into the premise of season 2 is that he is one shift away from taking his sabbatical. And you can see throughout the like 10 hours of the shift we're in through so far, kind of that cumulative toll of hits after a while. And Abbott's character, his like best friend kind of throughout the show, you can see him start to make comments or start to notice changes in Noah Wiley's character.
Yeah, especially how he dealt with that one doctor where she was having a panic attack. I mean, which is what's kind of crazy. What's kind of hypocritical about it was like he literally had a panic attack last season, but this doctor has one, and she starts to have a panic attack, and he basically tells her to like fucking suck it up.
Yeah,
and it's like, completely the wrong thing to say to someone in that situation.
True.
I mean, on one hand, yes, I understand where he's coming from. Like, I need you.
Yeah.
I need you. Like, we're in the shit right now. But there's a better way to do it. And I know he does do it a little bit, tries to do it again, but still kind of botches it there too, because he's still kind of being a dick.
I think a lot of it is the duality of like accepting that his own emotion and projecting it on her.
Yes, yeah.
So I think there's a duality of him knowing,
Feeling
and trying
sorry
to,
for yourself, and it's like, come on.
that, and also, but seeing her have a panic attack makes him question and acknowledge his own emotions that he probably has not dealt with yet, clearly. And then also having the stomach or the emotional capacity to be a good mentor and a human to her, you know.
Yeah, and great show. Yeah. We're gonna get ready for the news.
Stick around.
Hour or so.
It feels like the show's
3
always-
hours. That's how long we're going. Now.
Yep.
We're doing the end game cut.
We're doing the JFK cut.
Well, we're gonna
The
talk about
Oliver
the
Stone
news because there was a
4.5
trailer,
Like
Tyler.
the Iran war, that kind of news.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
We're talking about this news.
I don't know what you guys cover on here.
Well, if you really want the news,
Spider-Man. We got a new Spider-Man.
Yes.
Why did you not start that with the
So,
J. Jonah Jameson
Spider-
soundboard?
Finish it! Finish it!
That's all you get.
That's still not J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, well, you
Will-
think I could just make
Willem
up shit
Dafoe
on the
that's
fucking
close
flag? And you
enough.
think I could
It's
just...
Willem Dafoe that's close enough.
swing the web.
So Spider-Man, brand new day. So
It's a brand new day.
I'm
I hated the
disappointed.
trailer.
Did you see the trailer?
Oh, my God.
Gomez?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that we didn't get to see Tombstone because I heard that he's in it.
Fuck that. He's not in it.
Tombstone is one of his best villains. Just checking his watch.
I think there's...
Did you see him just checking
Oh,
his
my
fucking
God.
watch?
He's on his phone now? Talk
Jesus
to your wife
Christ.
after the show, you
You're
bastard.
married?
Ugh.
Are you married too?
You know, he's texting her. He's like,
I'll eat your ass.
That was the best timed use of that drop. No, but okay, so there's one point where he like rips open like a vault and there's a lady inside and she looks at like there's something happening that I don't understand. And then I loved seeing Scorpion, which was really cool.
Can I pitch some things for you?
Sure.
What I gather.
Wow,
First,
way to totally interrupt Tyler while he's talking.
No, I'm done.
no, I'm trying to answer his
I
questions.
want to know the answer to these questions.
I don't have answer, but here's my thought.
Scorpion looked fucking cool.
Here's my
and I'm glad they
theories.
brought him back because Michael Mando is a fucking badass actor.
Why
if you
does
ever
every
watched.
new animal have to be like robotic now?
You know, first of all, I hate the fact that Spider-Man fights so many animal-themed villains in the first place, but that's just me. And then he even fights a hunter of
He still has
animals.
the best fucking rogues gallery ever.
It's
maybe
no.
Batman.
No, it's still great. I'm not
Maybe
saying-
Batman rivals him, but he's got the best rogues gallery.
But
I wanted
so,
the Rhino
so
from
the
the
vault
Craven
thing.
movie.
So the vault thing, I think, is related to the part where he says we're fighting an enemy we can't see.
Right.
I think
Yes.
that Sadie Sink, she's in this movie. I think she's Jean Grey. I
Well,
think this
that's
is
been the rumor.
X-Men.
That has been the rumor that Sadie Sink is playing
Yeah.
Jean
Why?
Grey
because this is going to be
because they're
set,
introducing the mutants piecemeal. So
How?
far. Just Wonder Man was supposed to be a mutant. That was
yeah.
the rumor.
But-
what's the other mutant they've introduced? Technically,
Miss Marvel.
Miss
Kamala
Marvel,
Khan,
yeah, is technically a mutant. And
Yeah.
what else? Miss America
or
from Doctor Strange
Or-
Multiverse of Madness.
Are we doing? Wasn't
Or-
Black Bolt
or-
supposed to be a mutant at
hold
one
on.
point in the new MCU? Wasn't that?
Well, they were replacing the
Inhumans.
X-Men with the Inhumans because they were sick of Fox fucking up the X-Men movies. So they thought if we eliminate the X-Men from comic books, they'll give us back the,
so
the
they just
IP.
didn't sell X-Men books for the
Yeah,
longest
which
time.
did not work at all because the Inhumans TV show.
Because they did the
was
same
really
thing
horrible.
with the Fantastic Four. It,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
It was a business decision that was really bad.
Yeah. But
But I liked the trailer overall.
Or-
I liked the interaction
Time
with
out.
Punisher.
time out.
Go home, Frank.
I think,
Yeah.
or she could be a different character. She might not be Jean Grey.
But it makes sense because she looked at somebody and then they
Yeah.
looked. It looked
Yeah.
like a telepathic thing
Yeah.
going on that he was watching.
So, and then we also have to. I do have the worry that because we tend to do this a lot with Spider-Man movies. There might be too many cooks situation.
Sure.
However,
Sure.
I don't think it will be because I think just based on what I'm seeing on this trailer, I think that there will be cameos, but they're quick hits.
I think the Bruce Banner's
I
gonna be
think
quick.
Bruce Banner, in the trailer, that's what we're getting.
Yep.
One scene.
I
And I'm fine with that because clearly we're getting more than one scene with Punisher.
Are we?
He's in
Oh, yeah,
he's in a
yeah.
different. And Tyler, I paused it and I pointed out to him at the end when Spider-Man is fighting the Hand. Daredevil's in that fucking shot. You can bet your money on it that Daredevil's in this
They've
fucking
just
movie.
eliminated him from the trailer so that you can't.
Yes,
or
because
what if it's Jean Grey?
because
It's got.
because this
Daredevil.
movie is tied because they've come out and said that this movie follows right after Born Again season
Yeah.
2. It's tied to that.
Okay,
So
okay.
so we're going full fledged. Spider-Man is street level. He's working with
That's
Daredevil.
cool as hell. I do want to touch back on something, Gomez. You were saying.
Tyler.
I'm also disappointed that we didn't get a Paul Giamatti Rhino.
Yes,
movie.
a proper Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, because
Rhino.
because here's the thing: is the little we saw of him was it Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yeah.
The little that we saw of him, that fucking psycho went somewhere like to like a cave and like wrote this like 300-page like backstory for the Rhino, right? He did. He came up with the tattoos around his forehead and the fucking the tank top and shit and the fucking like Eastern European like scuzzball type shit. He came up with all this shit for what, 5 minutes of fucking screen time? 5 minutes.
Sick travesty.
Well, and the whole like, how many times throughout the Spider-Man series now have we like hinted at or implied that we were going to do a certain villain or villain series
Yes,
and never
yes.
done them?
Yep.
Sinister
And-
Six.
Well, Sinister, isn't it 7?
Well, they tried to
Six.
do it with
Okay.
Morbius and
Morbius
Mobius,
and,
And
Venom and
Craven.
Oh my
But
god,
then-
dude! I watched that.
But then
It's
we
terrible.
But we keep trying to like turn all these characters who are like mutants or like had some sort of like science experiment go wrong into robots, and I think it's kind of annoying. It feels like a cheap trope to me a little bit. Well,
To be fair, in
I-
the comics,
you're going to interrupt
Scorpions-
anyway.
To be fair, to touch on your point, because I see what you're saying about Scorpion's armor.
Yeah.
In the trailer.
He's
To be
always been
fair,
like
in
that,
the
though.
comics, he has always worn. It's a suit, and there's the tail is a robotic tail. Like from the beginning, the first time he's been in the comics. So there is precedence. I do agree with you that I got some flashbacks to the Green Goblin armor and
Yeah.
knowing what we could have had with that animatronic mask.
Yeah.
Like makes me sad. So
But-
that made me think a little bit of that and made me go like, eh.
But
I love the actor doing it so much, and that was another like, hey, we teased the Scorpion.
Yeah.
In the
yeah,
very
we paid
first
off
one.
in the 4th movie.
I'm glad we're still getting a payoff though.
My whole thing, or my theory about the Hulk,
Yeah.
like we were talking about cameos. I think what's going to happen is we're going to get like 2 or 3 scenes of him with Peter Parker in the lab,
Yep.
and then the Hulk is going to be some sort of post-credit scene of him becoming a new Professor Hulk or
Sure.
some sort of Hulk combo or new evolution of Hulk. Also,
the
I
end
hate
credit
the
scene is gonna tie it to Doomsday.
yeah. I also totally hate the concept of this Tom Holland Spider-Man turning into a spider. I think that is the stupidest.
Oh,
thing
I love
ever.
the mutation thing.
No, I think it's stupid.
I'm not a huge fan of it either, but there is
It's-
also
here's why.
precedence,
But
but
I
here's
understand there
why.
is precedence for it, but
Yeah.
it's going to flop
But-
with the larger non-comic book
Yeah.
serious audience.
Yeah.
You might love
He's
it
not
because
gonna, no, but here's the thing. I see what you're saying.
It's
with,
not
like,
gonna work.
It's too weird or whatever. But we're past that Rubicon, I think, because we're literally gonna have fucking Avengers Doomsday come out in December, and that's gonna be the nerdiest, weirdest shit you're ever gonna see.
that's fine,
But-
but it feels like
but here, I'm okay with it because it still makes like I know they're not gonna turn him into the spider. They're not gonna do it. I don't think, and I don't think they should. I agree with you, but I'm saying the reason why I'm okay with this and I'm liking this is because it is. If for the first time we're seeing right into the mic. This is the first time from the Marvel Studios Spider-Mans where this feels like a Spider-Man movie.
Well-
This does not feel like any other of the other ones.
yes, you're right about that. There's way less of a cosmic it's very much street level. But to your point with that last shot where he's fighting the ninjas is when the voiceover says rebirth.
Born Again,
It
Rebirth.
It does, yeah.
I paused it because I said this is identical to the fucking shot in No Way Home. What the fuck is going on? Anyway, sorry, I had some mic issues, but yeah, it just for the first time in a while, there's like, hey, we gotta this because this doesn't feel like there's no Iron Man, there's no space, no Nick Fury.
I think that's all reasonable.
England.
It just
Yeah, no, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, we're staying in New York. Just stay in New York.
it feels cheap, and it feels like we lost the identity again because now we're going back to like Toby. We're trying to be Toby Maguire
No,
Spider.
but that's Spider-Man.
I know.
Can I?
But you get the point I'm making, where it's like
I do.
we're losing our identity and trying to do something fucking weird. And Sony has done several movies now where they've tried to be fucking weird, and it sucked every single time.
Yeah.
Parts of Craven sucked. Morbius really sucked. Like some of the Venom shit really sucked. Even though I like those movies as a whole, they remind me of
They're
like,
not good movies.
but they're entertaining in the sense that like the Transformers movie were entertaining.
They were more entertaining than Craven and Morbius.
I feel like Tyler understands what I'm trying to say.
I do.
I don't know if I'm
to your
making
point, the reason why I think you feel that way is that the Sam Raimi movies, despite being very grounded and street level, there was a grandiosity to them in the way that they were shot. They feel very big, even though they're street level. Am I right? Like
Yeah.
the cinematography is very wide, is very big, is very bold. And yes, if you're bringing Spider-Man back to like the street level, like they're doing in this movie, like Daredevil style, that is absolutely losing what we have seen before. But so I do understand where you're coming from, but I happen to like that.
But
like
that's the
that
problem.
Kind of,
But that's the problem because the people have a misconception of who the character is. So now that we've gotten to the cosmic level, like they did with all the shit, but now we've gotten to the Spider-Verse thing.
Yep.
It blew the character up bigger than he ever is.
And he's
Spider-Man
always been. Yes.
Spider-Man's always been Marvel's poster boy. He's been what Batman's been for DC. But what I'm trying to get at is, you shouldn't feel that way because what they're doing is exactly who Spider-Man is to his
Amazing
core.
Fantasy number
so-
15 and onward. Yes.
So
Back to the street.
So
it's not the street level thing. It's the turning him into a fucking
he's
spider.
not going to be a spider.
But
He's not gonna be a
I
spider.
don't even like the concept of him having real web shooters because then we we went through so many rounds of him not having that, and it feels like we're backtracking.
Then what do you want?
I'm trying to
No,
tell
honestly,
you.
what do
Yeah,
you want?
I'm trying. Don't turn him into a fucking spider.
No, fine. Cut that out. What do you want?
Everything else, I like everything else. Honestly.
Okay.
I don't really dig on the whole spider thing either.
It feels
don't.
it feels weird that's what I'm talking about when I say we're losing our identity. It's not the street level thing. I love that. I like that. I like that part. I don't like that we're 4 or 5 movies in, as many appearances he had, and all of a sudden now he turns into a fucking spider. Like that feels.
I agree with you.
That feels weird, and like
Yes.
we don't know what we're doing, and we're also
think
just
you're
trying.
I
To
think
me-
you guys are I understand that concern.
It's not gonna sell
But
with the average spider.
What else
Marvel.
are they supposed to do?
Just have
Do
him
what
be
they were doing
fucking
except for the
Spider-Man.
spider shit.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
No, I think you're right.
No,
because
but
it feels like they kind of threw that in there to be like, hey, in case you're not like hyped up on Daredevil and Punisher and Scorpion,
It's a movie
here's
about-
some extra shit dramatically that you can be invested in.
that we've never talked
Yes.
about before.
I do agree to a point. What is the end game here? And it's my point about the fucking Daredevil TV show. What are we doing with the fucking TV show?
Also, by the way, season 2
Is it to get him to Spider-Man Brand New Day? Because that's
Probably.
18 fucking episodes I'll never get back, Marvel.
That's a huge episode lineup.
First of
18
all, this
episodes.
movie is literally laying out
2
its themes in
seasons.
front of your face and saying it's a movie about evolution and rebirth. I think that
I don't like
I don't
evolving.
think that
Sony-
him turning into a spider is only going to be used as a metaphor, and they're going to make it so he's just some sort of stronger thing.
Jake, I hate
And
to
that's
tell
what's
you
gonna
that
happen.
we are not in a time where
Sony's
people.
not in charge of this. Stop.
people don't- no,
Marvel
that's-
Studios has been running this,
people
not
don't-
Sony.
Hey-
Sony's been funding
Hey,
it.
buddy, not everything has to be a conceptual art or like wild statement. They can just make bad
Well,
choices.
I got news for you.
Hey,
Most
art
things
is
are.
political. Yes, I fuck off. I get.
Wow.
Just we don't need
Well,
to get.
No, stop.
Not
you're
every-
trying to say that you can't have a thought about. Shut the fuck up, because then you're saying that like you can't discuss art at all.
No, I'm
you
not
can't
saying-
have any thought-provoking
No.
thing about themes because it's not that deep. Some movies aren't.
Yes.
I understand that.
I'm just saying, turning Tom Holland into a spider does not have to be some sort of meta theme.
I think we have to agree to disagree
I
on
don't
this
give
point.
a shit.
I think
Also,
we have to
I
agree.
really don't give a shit.
Everything
because
else-
we're not going
He's
to
not going
convince.
to turn into a spider because people
Okay.
are going to bitch about it.
Fair,
I don't care.
fair.
I'm just saying,
Daredevil's going to be in it, and it's
sometimes-
going to be awesome.
I think there's I think
I agree with that
as
too.
a superhero movie, you have to look at the different types of fan service. Yes, you can do fan service and go through historically relevant context. Or let me finish. You have to do different types of fan service in the sense that, yes, there are people like you guys who have read every single comic book or know the lore and the history and the weird shit and have seen everything, and that appeals to you in that aspect because it's deep cuts, it's historically relevant. But to the average person going to a Marvel movie who does not read anything, it's gonna flop.
We're
past
that, dude.
Just like
We're so
every,
past that.
Just
We
like
are so
every Sony
past
movie
that.
going
I got
forward.
exactly.
We're so
I have
past it.
exactly the
No, no.
counterpoint to Gomez. I hear you. I agree with you, and I still reject all that you said. And here's why. I could give two fucking shits about the average motherfucker going to see these movies. I don't give a fuck if these multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar fucking movie companies lose fucking money. Make me the fucking shit that I want to fucking see.
But they can't make you the shit you want to see if they don't make money.
Fair, but I don't
Make
give
it
a
make
shit.
it cheaper.
They should. You
They
know what?
can't.
Take
in
your
a perfect
time.
world, in a perfect world, perfect.
Why
fine.
not?
I
Why
will
not?
take that.
Why not? They're the one. We have 6 companies now, maybe even 4 at this point.
You are absolutely
dictate-
correct in everything you
they-
say. I just reject it wholeheartedly.
They dictate. They know. Yeah, that's my thing.
because I'm a bastard fanboy.
They dictate everything. Nobody is telling them how to do this other than them. They're running everything. They're controlling their timelines.
But
So they can take as much time as they need between these movies because they're making so much fucking money everywhere else.
Sure.
But you don't make money by falling into obscurity. You make money by pumping out shit.
But here's what I'm saying as well.
Just because you-
I don't buy your
He's
argument.
absolutely right,
Here's
though.
why.
There's
Okay. I'll let you have your bit.
Okay.
My whole thing is, I'm not denying that there's a contingent of people out there that have that thought. But I'm telling you, we are in a post-Endgame world.
I don't know what that
we
means.
are in a...
I do.
I throw out the whole "this is too nerdy" shit a long fucking time ago.
I believe
when a
that
movie
should be
like
true as well.
Avengers Endgame can make $1 billion fucking
Yes.
dollars and be the most convoluted, nerdy, weird shit on planet Earth,
And a lot of those Marvel movies sucked.
it's Spider-Man as well. It doesn't matter. People are gonna go see it. It's
No, I'm
fucking
not-
Spider-Man.
I'm
so
just-
put weird shit in it because you're right, Tyler. Thank you. I don't give a fuck.
we are all no.
I
We're
think-
all correct.
I think both things can be
all
true.
that being
Yes,
said,
we're all
all that
correct.
being
It's
said,
just-
I respect the fact that you don't like it. That's fine. That's
Yes.
totally okay.
I don't also like the spider stuff, but again,
And you know what? I think it does add too much shit to it. I do think that we could have not. I don't disagree
I'm
that
that
it doesn't
nerd.
belong
Which,
in there.
I'm that nerd who's like, well, it's been in the comics,
But
so
my-
that's cool.
My thought
That's
is like,
exactly what he said to me when I brought it up this morning about it. And I was like, I hear you. and
but I
understand-
stopped it though because I said, hold on, because I'm kind
Save
of
it for the pod.
no. Throughout this whole discussion, I've gone to fuck you to. I see your point, but fuck you. But now I'm also like,
I think like I
I'm
said-
at the point with you. Like, it doesn't need to be in this movie. It really
like I said
doesn't.
to Heather, both things can be true, and I think this is a good case of that. Like,
Yeah,
because
it
I would,
does not need to be in there.
but Sony has a habit. All the Sony movies
Yeah.
have a habit of doing 10,000 stories at once, and none of them are end up good.
Now, here's the thing: is that Marvel made it a point a couple years ago to stop with the glut of shit because they were having like 3 shows and like 3 movies out a year, and that's
Yeah.
way too much.
And
content.
it did ruin their content.
It did totally. And now here's the other
And
point I want to
6
make.
fucking
Here's another
shows
point
on
I want to
Disney
make is that Wonder Man is largely a character. I don't know if you saw it or not.
I haven't watched it
A
yet.
brilliant fucking show.
Really good.
I heard
And
it was good.
A brilliant show which would appeal to mass audiences, and here's why: because it's a good story about friendship that happens to have superhero stuff in it. The problem is that how do you get the average viewer to care or to want to watch a show called Wonder Man if they're not familiar with the comics? And that's kind of where the disconnect happens. I think Marvel does a fairly, and Disney, I think they do a fairly good job of getting the average viewer to check out some of the stuff. But yes, I think there are also going to be nerdy stuff that only dorks like us are going to be like,
And
But
and
Wonder Man is a great example of an obscure character that I think
They
would
brought to
appeal
relevancy.
if enough mass audiences saw it.
Even I was like, when I was talking to him about it,
Yeah.
after we watched it,
It's
even,
a really good show.
even I was like, oh god, because even part of me was like, I
There's
don't want
a
to.
minimum of superhero shit in it too.
But
really,
I don't want to go in. Yeah, with Wonder Man. Yeah, but
Really?
like, with the fucking spider stuff with the evolving into a spider, I was like, even then when I was talking to him about it, I was like, oh god, because I was thinking of the totem shit, I was thinking of the spider god,
and you
all
started
that.
trying to defend it, and then
I did it because I was like, oh god,
defend the shit.
But then when we start talking, I got to defend it because I'm like, no, because I'm on his side.
But then you start getting into the Madam Web shit. Are we gonna throw
yeah,
that in there too?
No,
Like,
no,
and how
God,
bad
no.
that
I'm not
was.
trying to,
Fuck that
and I'm not
shit.
trying to gatekeep. I don't want it to come off as gatekeeping. But
Or
what
the
I'm saying
Oracle.
is, if people aren't on board for that, that's fine.
It doesn't feel like you're gatekeeping.
They don't-
It just feels like you're doubling down on things that you know are gonna suck.
It's fair.
the movie will be fine. That will probably be the worst part of it, but that's fine.
But also, if they kill a Tom Holland movie and it tanks,
They won't. It's Spider-Man.
if it's
I do
bad,
agree with
He
that
is
too.
broke. He is depressed. He is street level.
and
That
you're
is what
turning
we
him
want.
into a fucking spider.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with
He'll
Robert.
turn back.
Okay,
He does in the comics.
it's gonna. Oh, that makes it even worse because then they gave up. Like anyway,
So to his point, there has been episodes of shows. There's an episode of The Simpsons, I believe, where Seymour Skinner, Tamsin Targaryen is his real name. Seymour Skinner took over somebody else's. He
stole their identity.
Yeah, right. And at the end of that episode, they go, the real Armin Tamzarian says, "I'm gonna get out of here and never come back because I got to go fight in the war or something." And they're like, "Well, we might as well keep you as our Seymour Skinner." And they literally say, like, "Let's never talk about this again."
Oh, I guarantee that's what's gonna happen in this movie. They're
Another
gonna do this
character says, like, "So what was the point of this whole episode?" And that is exactly to Gomez's point. If they do that, as viewers, there might be people who are like, why the fuck did we go through it then? If it didn't do anything. And to my point with the Daredevil show, what the fuck are we doing?
well, hey, do you guys also remember when they put the?
Can I defend that show for a second?
No.
Okay.
For 1 second.
You're gonna do it anyway.
2 seconds, maybe. First of all, they've admitted that season 1 was a patch job because they had to redo everything. Because first of all, to your point, what the fuck were they doing in that first run through of this? But based on everything that I've read and seen, like season 2, because it has a shocker, because it actually has a vision.
Yeah, I hope so.
And actually has a legitimate showrunner behind it. It is a much more cohesive season, and it's fucking more. It's more violent. It's more gory. It's more everything we loved about the Netflix.
So
era.
you guys have not seen the Dune trailer.
I have not.
I've seen bits of it, but I
The
haven't.
spice flow.
It is. I'm excited. Robert Pattinson plays another Harkonnen.
Don't touch that soundboard.
Who is that again?
I can't remember his name. Fade. No, Fade is.
Fuck you, asshole.
What did I say to you, Gomez?
Fade Roth was in the first one. Fenring, I think. No.
I also think they need to cut ties with Timothy Chalamet because he's had this like weird fall from grace in the last 6 months.
He makes fun of some theater kids, and now he's the devil.
I don't know what. No, but he turned into like he went from being like the cute nerdy
Super
guy
likable.
to like super likable to like the douchey popular kid in like 6 months. I don't know what happened.
I will say what he said was stupid.
I don't know what he did.
He made a joke about ballet or opera or something.
Yeah, I know about that.
What he said was dumb, but even weirder was what kind of made me like, ugh. He was like, I just lost like 14 cents of my market share or some shit like that. And I'm like, normal people don't talk like that, you psychopath. He's probably got crypto somewhere.
Yeah,
It's Charlemagne coin. Timothy coin.
I feel
Whoa.
like this Spider-Man thing is gonna be. It's the same visceral reaction I have.
We're still
to-
talking about Spider-Man.
No, I'm transitioning. Here. It's the same visceral reaction I have to them announcing RDJ as Robert Downey or RDJ
as
at-
Robert Downey Jr.
It's just gonna happen, I think.
Robert
honestly.
Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr.
Woo! He's playing himself
As
in blackface.
Doctor Doom, it's gonna be. You have one there's one shot. You got one chance to make this work.
We've already done it twice. Like, we gotta, yeah.
You got one shot to make this work, and if this doesn't work, it's gonna be a huge flop, and everyone's like, "Wow, Marvel's cooked."
I have no doubt.
it's gonna be great.
I have no doubt. There have been people calling for Marvel being cooked for years, and I have no doubt in my mind
They are.
that. Yeah. Oh no. That RDJ is gonna absolutely fucking kill it, and that they are. Feige said.
Whoa.
What?
Did you grab another Alani?
No.
No, he already had two.
No. I've been drinking all my Alanis, dude.
So, I have no.
Sorry.
Feige said, when they got X-Men and Fantastic Four back, he said he's like, I'm not bringing them in until they're done right.
Yeah.
And while you could make the point that the reason why Doomsday is happening at all is because Jonathan Majors is a piece of shit, and they had to pivot away
Yeah.
from the Kang shit.
Yeah.
You could make that argument, but Feige has shown me over the years he has way more hits than misses, and I trust him to navigate and to shepherd this shit through. That is also reason why I think James Gunn is bullshitting when he says he has a plan. I don't believe that he has one at all.
He has concepts of a plan.
I'm sure. Yeah, he has fucking
This
outlines
is a guy
up the
who's
ass.
saying this who hasn't seen a fucking frame of Supergirl, or any inkling of what
I've
he's
seen
trying
two
to do.
trailers.
You haven't seen shit for Lanterns either, motherfucker. So don't start with
Okay,
this shit.
so
I'm
I've seen
not
the
doing
trailer.
it this week. I'm not doing it.
I
again.
think James Gunn has a plan in his own brain, but I don't think anybody else knows the plan. And sometimes James Gunn just makes weird shit for James Gunn. It doesn't mean it's
Peacemaker season 2.
it's just sometimes he's his own fan service.
By the way, Danielle Banks is a
Yeah.
fucking smoke show, dude.
So I don't know.
A smoke show.
James Gunn makes me nervous in the sense
Oh
that
my
like
god, everything makes you nervous.
probably.
Have you fucking
You know
looked
what,
at
man?
the news lately?
You know what, man? Accept that Spider-Man is a spider, you bastard.
All right, so what else do we talk about news? What other news?
Well, I'm glad you brought up James Gunn and DC because we were going to talk about
Fuck.
DC. Yeah, Jesus. So,
Jesus
Lanterns
is
is
not a DC.
coming in August. We watched the trailer. I have some mixed feelings about it. I can't deny. Look, I don't want to get on the whole fucking Tyler hates James Gunn.
No,
I've
we
heard it
won't.
enough.
We're done with that.
But-
Let's talk about Lanterns.
In defense of that, I do think that DC, the frustrating thing for me with DC is I love DC and I want, like, I can share Marvel things with my son.
Yeah.
I can't share this shit with my kid. That's one, like, I can't show him this Lantern show. And I'm not saying that we
You might be
can't.
able to show him the Lantern show.
Super hard R-rated, man. They're
Is
saying,
it?
They're saying fuck.
It's like a true detective like style.
Yeah, he's like,
show.
yeah, you haven't seen the trailer, but
I've seen the part of it. I've seen the
they're
trailer.
saying like fuck a lot in that.
Really?
But
That's
meant to be
Nathan
real
Fillion said
gritty.
Guy Gardner is him being Guy Gardner in the show is the filthiest script he's read, like swearing words. And I'm like, I'm not against Lanterns being an adult show, and I'm not against DC having adult things, but it does feel like we're trying to make it edgy just to be like anti-Marvel.
I was gonna say,
And I feel like as
Yeah.
much as he wants to talk about story, I do think
And
that's
didn't
one
Zack Snyder do that and fail already?
that's one criticism I have of James Gunn is that because I think that that's what I mean though. Like Superman's not going to be rated R. He's not doing that.
No.
Batman is going to be as close as you can get to an R, but stay PG-13, just like the Batman sequel will and all that shit. But I wanted to talk about Lanterns because
So what is this controversy you're talking
yes,
about?
Damon Lindelof,
Lindelof.
who did he did Lost, right?
Yep.
Lost, The Watchmen.
He's done a lot of shit.
He did the Watchmen.
ton of shit.
The Watchmen HBO
Yeah,
show.
great show. Fucking A.
So he was on a podcast called Love It or Leave It, and it's I don't know. You can kind of draw your own conclusions from it. I don't really.
So yeah.
I have complicated feelings clearly because I'm the one who tried to defend the stupid thing of the spider, but now I'm also like, who gives a shit? Because I'm about to defend this guy. But he was asked about the show, and here's what he said.
So, you just announced a Green Lantern show. It's called Lanterns because we all agreed that the green was stupid. So,
Right.
So now it's just lanterns.
So, Green Lantern, the lantern. So you can make anything you can imagine.
That if you have this magical ring,
Right.
Yes.
And the fights are still close.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look, I think it's a bad look when you're one of the writers on the show about Green Lanterns to make that comment.
Are you recording? Did you restart recording?
Yeah.
I think it's stupid because that's not even funny.
No.
I don't know what your problem is with the Green Lanterns. And truth to tell, calling it Lanterns instead of Green Lanterns makes me think gritty and dark. And I'm like, we've fucking had enough of that shit.
It
Dude.
also makes me wonder if you're bringing in the other colored lanterns.
What?
No, that's why there's people thinking in the shop.
Really?
with
That's
the-
not. I didn't even think about it that way, which might be kind of cool, but still, fuck you for saying it in an interview.
So here's Grant
I don't know,
Morrison.
it's just kind of douchey.
Grant Morrison responded, and this what forced Lindelof, whatever the fuck his name is. It did eventually apologize, but Grant Morrison said, "What is this jockey's dismissal of superhero conventions intended to prove anyway?" So they're going on and pretty much being like, "What the fuck, man?"
That was pretty good.
You're supposed to.
I don't know what Grant
Yeah,
Morrison
it does,
sounds
and
like.
it's kind of what you along the lines of what you said, where it's like, on one hand, I don't really give a shit because I'm gonna watch the show anyway.
Yeah.
I don't really care. It's the same thing when people complain about. While I thought it was stupid to not call him Cobblepot because that's his name.
Yeah.
I understood that that's the choice for the show, and it was still a good show, the Penguin show.
Great show. Holy shit.
But what I do, kind of going on what you said, here's what I'll wrap up. I wanted to quote this because I thought this was interesting. Green Lanterns is a much more, this is what Grant Morrison said, Green Lanterns is a much more evocative and dramatic title than Lanterns, just as Raise the Red Lantern is a better movie title than Raise the Lantern. And anyone who can't grasp why that is shouldn't be anywhere near superhero stories. The show might even be good, but how much better could this stuff be if studios were willing to hire the right people for the job instead of phoning their embarrassed friends to water the source material down?
Boom.
Timeout. I'll defend Lindelof there. The guy made that Watchmen show. He's done Lost. He has credentials. Don't pretend like he's some dude that just came off the street and doesn't actually
I'm
love
not
the
saying
stuff.
that, but a lot of people look at Lost and say it was largely shitty
But
in the end.
It got bad.
Because it was all a dream, you fuckers.
Either-
You told us
it could
from
be-
day one, season one, it's not a dream. It's not a dream. Well, fuck you, J.J. Abrams, and fuck you, Damon Lindelof. You brought J.J. Abrams into this now. Fuck that guy.
He never got over
Oh,
it.
you think he has credentials because you did a bunch of fucking start? No.
No.
Lindelof, there was a lot of criticism for what he did with The Watchmen from Alan Moore.
Yeah, but Alan Moore hates any adaptation of anything he does.
To be fair, they did butcher the original source material, even
you
though
out
I
of your
really.
fucking mind?
Oh my god!
Are
yes!
you out of your gourd?
No, they did. They butchered it.
Yeah, okay.
The show is great, and
How would it have been butchered?
I enjoyed before Watchmen. Okay, and Alan Moore hated that.
That's
I'm
a
not
bastardization.
All right, whatever.
I wanted to get back to what I was trying to say was
What is?
where it's like similar to the Spider-Man discussion where two things can be true.
No, they can't. Fuck Damon Lindelof.
It could be a choice that maybe maybe we are going to bring in the Red and Sinestro.
That is a
Red Lanterns
really
and
interesting
Sinestro
idea
Corps,
that I didn't even.
which
think
I
about.
thought we were
Yeah.
going to, because Luke and I were talking about
Maybe
this.
that's part of the story in the small town.
Luke and I were talking about this, and I think this show is going to lean towards making Hal Parallax eventually. Maybe not in the show.
Maybe like the Orange Lantern is because the story is that they're investigating a mystery in a small town in like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So maybe one of like the Orange or the Red Lanterns has kind of taken over.
And can I
that'd
think
be kind of cool.
I think, and then but he did
All
apologize.
right, I don't hate it now. But
Eventually-
fuck Damon Lindelof.
No, he did eventually apologize. He did eventually apologize.
I don't care.
Listen, stop screaming at him.
Okay.
He did apologize and say that like it was stupid and shouldn't have been said. It's like he's like, I do want to work. Like he pretty much was like, no, I do love this property and I love all this, but it felt like just a joke because. And quite honestly, while I don't think it was funny, I just think that like. I think I'm so I just sick of how we're treating it. Like, on one side of it, we're totally okay with these characters being reinvented and recreated in so many different ways in comic books. But I get it. We've been burned by really bad decisions in the past. But we are 20 plus years into the MCU. We're so much past. We have a lot of really good superhero movies out there and shows.
And
so
a lot of really bad ones.
Yeah, but why can't we just for once accept like we're doing something a little bit different with these characters and we're trying to do something different? And I get it. I want them.
We liked WandaVision. That was different.
I want them to be in space too.
Yeah.
I get that maybe being on Earth isn't that, but I'm also like, hey man, they're protectors of this sector.
Yes,
Why
which
not
is
have
Earth.
them on this planet?
Yes.
Space also will cost a lot more money.
Yes.
Exactly. And they're just trying because this is all this is gaining interest and to see if people
Back
want
in the
more of it.
No, they
Because
are
this is-
aware. Well, look, the Ryan Reynolds thing fucked it up so bad. But here's my problem: is I feel
I
like
secretly liked that movie.
It falls apart
you
in
know
the third
what?
act.
I liked it because it was
fair.
fucking Green Lantern. I didn't give a
Hey.
shit. I liked the Daredevil movie.
As soon as
all right,
I will, here's what I will say.
because it was Daredevil.
Dude, I rewatched that movie.
Bad, but it was still Daredevil.
I rewatched that movie recently. I will stand by it. The minute he comes back from Oa is when that movie completely falls on its fucking face. Because it was so much better when it was just him on Oa training.
The whole scene at the party is pretty bad.
No, that's after
the giant
that's
Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
No, that's after Oa.
Oh, okay.
That's when he comes
Okay.
back to Earth. That movie Yeah,
But
it scared them for so fucking
But
long.
I feel like they've over course corrected.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They've gone from look at the Spangly shit that Ryan Reynolds did that fucking sucked. Let's go all the way to gray. Like, well, you still have to have green in it.
There's some gold in there.
Anyway,
I think it's.
all right. I'm excited for it.
Oh, but yeah, I think it'll be. But also, I'm seeing some. I don't know if this has been confirmed or not, but I did see a rumor that they've already planned to have Jon Stewart in Man of Tomorrow. So I think this is also setting up him and working with Superman to kind of form a Justice League. I think. It was
Or it's, somebody said to James
We'll
Gunn,
fucking find
"Hey,
out next year,
you want
won't we?
Jon Stewart in this movie? And he
Won't
was like,
we?
sure, whatever, man.
What do you think,
I haven't even
Gomez?
written the script yet. I'm just throwing shit at the wall.
I can't wait, Frog. I really can't wait. Mostly because they've been trying to develop this show for like over a decade.
Wait, so when is it coming out?
August.
Are you fucking kidding me? After 5 years in development,
Are you shitting me? Next week we get Daredevil, and then in a couple weeks we get The Boys.
that's not what I mean. What I mean
I
is,
also think The Boys needs to end soon.
This is the final season.
I was like, it's starting to hit a point even with Generation V or whatever.
I love Gen V.
It's
you're
so
right,
good.
but it was,
yeah.
it's fucking awesome.
It's starting to stretch a little bit. Where I'm like,
Well, we said it last season.
You're all absolutely
I
right.
said it last season.
it's a
it's
great
still
show.
fucking
Yeah,
badass.
I love that show. I'm gonna watch
We
it.
said it
every time.
last season when we reviewed it. I said if they don't
Yeah.
fucking kill someone by the end of this season,
To be honest, Gen V season 2 really didn't do anything
it's
because
just,
the villain gets
it
killed.
set her up to fight
the mega
no,
villain.
No, it set her up to be able to fight Homelander.
Yeah,
I suppose.
And,
it was her arc of evolution.
Yeah.
That's an acceptable form of evolution,
Oh,
not
fuck
turning into
you.
a fucking spider.
Fuck you.
Oh, but blood magic is cool.
Oh, well, yeah, you want to talk about a show where the man can telepathically control puppet control a man from fucking miles
Or
and
a
miles.
small guy can walk into another guy's penis and sneeze and kill that guy.
That was
But
pretty
you
cool.
can't
That was
accept a
crazy.
man turning into a spider.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.